In 1998, an anime aired in Japan that very few people truly understood. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't loud, but it whispered something strange. A quiet prediction, a prophecy, and now in 2025, that prophecy has come true. This is the story of Serial Experiments Lain, a forgotten 90s anime that predicted everything about our modern loneliness. Before smartphones, before social media, before the word metaverse even existed. It knew. This isn't just an anime analysis. This is a deep dive into a show that saw into our future, and maybe even into our soul. Act 1. Laini Wakura, the girl you forgot you are. Laini Wakura is 14 years old. She lives in a quiet neighborhood. Her house feels cold, emotionless. Her parents barely speak, her sister is distant, and Lain is fading. She doesn't understand the world. But soon she's introduced to something called the Wired. Think of it as the early concept of the internet. But it's more than that. It's a digital dimension, a network that connects thoughts, people, memories. At first, Lain is hesitant, but something pulls her in. Not just curiosity, but a whisper, a calling. A dead classmate sends her an email. I'm not dead. I've just left my body and entered the Wired. That's where it begins. Her transformation, her obsession, her disappearance. Act 2, The Wired, is the internet before the internet. Let's pause and reflect. In 1998, the internet was basic. No smartphones, no YouTube, no TikTok. But Lain explores a world where digital identity overrides reality. She changes in the Wired. She becomes confident, powerful. But in real life, she remains a silent ghost. Does that remind you of something? Your online self, the one that smiles, posts stories, gets likes, and your real self, tired, scrolling endlessly at 2 a.m., wondering why you feel so empty. Lain predicted. The Wired isn't fiction. It's Instagram, Twitter, Discord, Reddit. It's you and the version of you that's watching this video right now. Act 3. The collapse of reality. As Lain gets deeper into the Wired, something terrifying begins to happen. Her reality glitches. She sees doubles of herself. People begin to remember things differently. Memories are altered. Time becomes unstable. She doesn't know what's real anymore. This isn't just a sci-fi effect. It's symbolic of how we experience life now. Have you ever questioned a memory because Google said otherwise? Have you ever felt disconnected from your body after scrolling for hours? Lain is a metaphor for dissociation, the feeling that you exist, but not really, the quiet numbness, the emotional lag, and it gets worse. Act 4. Isolation as a feature, not a bug. Lain becomes famous in the Wired. People talk about her, some fear her, others worship her. She becomes a myth, a godlike being. But in the real world, she's alone. Her parents ignore her, her friends disappear, her identity crumbles. This is the future we're living in. Online popularity, real-world isolation. Millions of followers, but no one to call at 2 a.m. Likes without love, comments without connection. Lain was trying to tell us digital godhood is just another form of hell. Act 5, The Knights Conspiracy and Mental Breakdown. A group called The Knights begins manipulating the Wired. They hack people's minds. They push Lain further into madness. They convince her that she was never human to begin with, just code. It's terrifying, but again, symbolic. We let algorithms guide us. They tell us what to see, what to feel, who to be. They whisper, this is your feed, this is who you are. Like Lain, we believe them, and slowly we forget who we really are. Act 6, The Ultimate Disappearance. In the final episodes, Lain realizes the truth. She's become so connected to the Wired, she no longer exists as a person. She's not Lain anymore. She's data. Every version of her is floating through the network, and so she makes a decision. She erases herself from everyone's memory. She sacrifices her own existence so that others can return to reality. It's the most haunting, lonely ending in anime history. Not with a scream, but with silence, and in that silence is a question. Have we already done the same thing? Let's look at where we are now. We live through screens. We communicate with filters. We share everything, yet feel nothing. We scroll past real moments like they're ads. We know the news before we know ourselves. And even now, watching this video, you're in the Wired, not the fictional one. The real one, the network that Lain warned us about. And maybe, just maybe, we've already erased our true selves. Lain wasn't popular in 1998. People said it was too weird, too abstract. But now it's finally being understood, because we're living it. We are Lain. We are the disconnected. We are the ghosts of our own timelines. But maybe, just maybe, there's still time. Time to reconnect. Time to remember. Time to wake up. So if you're still watching, thank you. You're not just a viewer. You're part of a rare few who feel the disconnect, who see the code beneath the noise. Hit subscribe, not because I told you to, but because you want to see what's beyond the wired. And remember, you're not alone, Lain.